Eventually, if you live in a house long enough, you're going to have a tub spout or shower head that's going to develop a drip, even with the faucet off. And as you just saw, there was a drip. So I want to stop that drip because what's happening, it's making a small stain in my bathtub. In order to fix that, we're going to have to replace the cartridge in this single lever Delta shower valve. To begin, you're going to look for a set screw. There's a hole underneath the handle. You can see it in the image right here. You need to use an Allen key. In my case, I have a tool like this. Insert it, loosen the screw, and then pull the handle off. Before you get started disassembling, the first thing you want to do is go outside and turn off the city water to your home, or if you have a well, make sure you shut the well water off. If you cannot find your shutoff, then you're going to have to go to the water meter, which is located in the front of your home near the street. Once the water is off, open it up, let the excess out. Now it's going to be easy to access this screw. This one right here should work fine. It's actually a Torx, but it's the same size. Loosen this. And actually you don't loosen it, you have to remove the screw to pull the handle off. Make sure your drain is closed before starting this. In case the screw falls out, you don't want to lose it down the drain. So this is off. Okay, you can see there's a piece on the very end that holds the handle in position. So what I need to do is hold this with pliers, unscrew the Phillips screw, remove that piece first. I believe this shower valve was installed in 2015, so it did take about 10 years to start leaking. That's good. Heavy duty cast metal. Next I'm going to pull this piece off. Right over here is a ring, right on top. You're going to grab this ring and unscrew it. See if I can do it by hand. Yep. That looks good. And then I'm going to just grab this, wiggle just a little bit as I'm pulling outward. On top, if I could show you right here, there's a little space where you could put a screwdriver in to gently pry this seal between the O-ring on this piece and the brass housing. Just give this a little bit of a wipe down, clean it up. Very gently, just going to put it in there and rotate. And it's sticking a little bit because of the O-ring seal against the brass. As time goes by with chlorinated water, they can become a little dry and cause it to stick just a little bit. But in general, it's nothing like the nightmare that you can experience removing a cartridge from a Moen shower valve. And I do have a video showing it at the end of this video. You can click the link. So there is bottom and top you can pry from. So you're going to keep going back and forth until it comes out. Just to show you what this looks like, you can see right here, there's a little projection on the left side and on the right, and it's also here and on the opposite side. So those would have to be lined up correctly. And you can see there's a little notch here that goes on the bottom, and this opening here for the screwdriver is on top, just being held in by the O-ring seal and where these slide into the brass body. So I'm going to pull on this as I wiggle to try and remove it, also using the screwdriver. And it is coming out right now. You can see all the crud. The black water is from the O-ring seal. Just keep pulling that will come all the way out. And there you go. Slid right out nicely. Take a terry cloth towel, just go inside, wipe it good. It actually looks pretty good in there. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute. Just want to wipe it just a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty clean. I'm also going to get a brass brush, just give this a little bit of a cleaning. Okay, just clean it up a little bit. Make sure there's no chunks of crud. Now this wasn't leaking here, I don't think. I think what happened, some of the water when it ran down from using the shower landed on top of this and found its way behind, because you can see this corrosion there and that side is clean. So I'm going to have to see what I can do to seal this without making this go in too tight where I won't be able to pull it back off. Before I insert this valve, I'm going to take some silicone grease, put a thin film on these O-rings and the one that goes around the body. Perfect. Just a thin film on these. You don't want big globs. It's going to find its way out of the faucet. These are actually a little tough to get between. Get as close as I can. But just enough of a film. That looks good. And my finger has a little bit on it. I'm going to reach in where those two holes are, the hot and cold, and just put a thin film on that, and I should be good. The screwdriver on top. Push it in, it should go right in. How easy a new one goes in. Take the ring, just give it a good cleaning. This one's in good shape. Slide it over, make sure it's flush. The plastic against the brass. Turn it back a few times, just make, there it goes. And you can tighten this by hand. It's not going to go anywhere. If you have a strong grip, that will never come undone. This has a little bit of a different design for the hot water control. I'm going to clean this out. Okay, that's nice and clean. Everything here is back together nice and tight. I'm going to slide that back on. Take this piece, that's going to be connected. So let me see, all the way to the right is off. Turn it that way is on. Back that way. Alright, so that's off. That points straight down. That's nice and tight. Handle will go right back on. Right there, so let's go like that. Okay. Handle doesn't wobble. Nice. Let me just clean up in here, go outside, turn the water on. Let's check it, make sure it works. We're going to go to hot first. Nice and smooth. Getting hot right now. Very hot. Good. And now let's go cold. And off. Okay, you can have a little bit of excess that drips out. That's normal. But after about a minute, there should be no more water coming out of that spout. And that is it. If you do this, if you have a problem, it's only going to cost you maybe $15 to $25. If you call a plumber, it can easily cost $200 to $400. So you're going to save a lot of money doing the repair yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.